so out of control, man. The world's spinning out of control, man. The world's spinning out of control.
This is my 2022 Fiberine high top. We've had no issues with rain leaking. We've had no issues with the hail or leaks with the max fan up there. No issues with the windows. And we just completed the monsoon season, and some of these rains were pretty rough. But I'm doing this video for another YouTuber that just did a video where he's contemplating on getting a high top or a camper trailer. And we've been thinking about the camper trailer too, and we just met a couple this morning that has the same van and the same high top, but from the other company. I forget what it's called, but this is a Fiberine top out of California, and this cost about, I don't know, close to 8. And the reason is that we got the bigger windows on both sides, and that's highly recommended. And now that I think about it, we should have got another one here and on the other side too as well. But we have one on this side and one on the other side there for cross ventilation, and that's something I would definitely recommend. If you're gonna spend that kind of money, spend the money. Get the windows, because the cross ventilation in the day is crucial. And if you get the max fan up there too, I've seen people out here with the 2 max fans so that they can circulate the air. Much needed. But one is good for us. We're not that fancy, but this top is a game changer. We were going back and forth with, do we get the van lifted or do we get the top? And the van is not lifted, but I can put my hand in there, and just a little bit bigger tire that was able to fit. There's maybe a little rubbing if I'm turning at really like hard turn, but not too many problems. I haven't done any cutting on this either. I just took the plastic off. The plastic was what was rubbing. So this is a, what is it? It's a 265 75 on a 16, and I like more meat on the bone. I'd rather have more meat on the bone than a bigger rim and less tire. But anyways, we're talking about the top. And what else? Yeah, we have this window on this side. Like I said, it'd be cool to have another window here. And we also have the 2x4 reinforcements that are on the inside that go to the window. So there's like one here that goes from the back all the way across, and then another one that comes down. So there's two, like 2x4 beams going across this way. So when you're on the inside, you can attach shelving, or if you wanted to put recovery gear on the outside, you can drill into that and you'll have a nice place to anchor. There's our Wi-Fi extender on a Amazon pole with my half-ass wiring that goes right into here, so I don't have to drill, because I don't want to drill into this. And I've attached it with some clamps to the hinge. Be kind of cool to have a window back here, but this is storage up here. So from here up is all storage on the inside. And from here to there is all bed. So storage under the bed here. So all of that is storage. All of this is storage, because I've seen people put their storage on top of their low roof van, and then if they were to get a top, they're worried about losing storage, when actually you can get storage up in here, and you can get a lot of storage right there, all in there. So the BlueDriver we keep up in this corner here, and I'm thinking about getting a bigger BlueDriver, and both will fit up there. So along with the 2x4s that are aligned in here as well, the top is a 3/4 inch, or no, is it a 1/4 inch piece of wood that goes across the top, so it's able to withstand 350 pounds on top. So I can go up there and stand on there, or put gear on the top there. And we haven't done any of that. Like, I could put solar panels, but you know, my issue with the solar panels is if they go out and they're mounted up there, well, I guess I could mount them not permanent, but yeah. So I don't know. Still in the process of working it out here. I'm always thinking about what should we do next, and should I put, you know, gear up here? Should I put the panels up here? Should I put another rack up there for more storage, just for carrying stuff? But for now, it's clean. We got the wheel covers, because this is facing south and it gets really hot, so just cover up the tires. So I also painted the van just a satin gray, and was about to paint the top as well, but since it's, you know, fiberglass, it's going to take a lot more sanding and prepping for fiberglass, and I figure, you know what, just leave it alone for right now. I mean, one of these days, eventually, I want to do like a whole bedline, paint the whole thing this color, everything this color. I mean, everything, bumpers, grill, mirrors, all the trim, just cover it in that one color. So for the price, I don't even think about what we spent, because it was well worth the money. It turns this rig into a mini motel on wheels. I'm able to stand up in there. Mrs. Chico and I can stand up and put clothes on, or move around without having to be all hunched over and hurting our backs. Okay, so here's the inside. I'm about 6'7". I mean 5'11", and 5'11 3/4. Let's just say 6 feet, and I could put a fist and still have room up here. and it dents in. You can see it right here. So this is the bubble top where it bubbles and gives you more room here. And even in the lower part here, I still have room, and I'm standing straight up. So it allows us to walk around each other without having to be hunched over the whole time. And I put these puck lights in, and this, what do you call it, like auto carpet for trunks. And I just adhesive sprayed the whole thing. And it's been working out. No insulation either. You got that 1/4 inch ply that's throughout all this here all the way down, and then the whole thing is fiberglass. So if you think about what's insulation made out of, some of it's made out of fiberglass, so it's pretty much insulated. I don't really care for insulation because when it's hot, and when it's cold, and you can't do anything about it. You can have it all insulated and it's still going to be hot and it's still going to be cold, but you can do whatever you want. And here's the window. It has a nice locking mechanism that you pull and just slide out, and you got your ventilation here, and you got your ventilation there, and you got your max fan. So you know, you can have all your windows down here at the bottom closed, but then when you want air, that opens up, and that opens up, and this opens up, and you got your air. I didn't put a, cupboard style with doors because the doors will be swinging open all the time. So I just did, piece of wood here and here, and you can stuff everything down in there. I did it for that there, and I did it for here too. Here, what's up, Diggy? So you can see it's like a spice rack. And yeah, I built this little wall out, and when I was building out the van again, I only had 2 weeks, so I wanted to put doors up here so you don't see the mess. But this is good because you can see this storage. This is all shoes back here. This is all sweaters and shirts, BlueDriver in there. And then everything is connected to my rocker panels here. So, yeah. And I have that video where I show you how I do the rocker, this whole situation. I'll put a little link up here so you can see it. So there's that, which gives you, let me show you, I'm like putting my whole arm down in there. That's a good, 2.5 feet back there. And then whatever this is wide, another, 4 feet wide maybe. And then back here, like I was saying, there's more storage back in there. And there's a lot of stuff in there, and it goes further back. You can see under here how much space there is. So that's all storage. So if you think you're getting a top and losing storage, you're actually gaining more. And there's that. That withstood the biggest hailstorms I've ever seen, and I thought for sure that thing would crack up there, that dome, and it didn't crack. I've seen another video where somebody else had a fan up there. I don't know if it was a Max fan, but his fan cracked in a Arizona monsoon hailstorm, and water just came out and landed all over his bed. I would show you the bed right now, but it's full of clothes and it's a mess because we're not doing this for the gram. Hey, what's up, Diggs? Diggy goes with us everywhere. So there's a little bit of the inside. And like I said, I'm standing up and I'm about 6 foot, and there's all this room here. If you're having the back issues and you're living in a van, you should invest in it. It is a lot of money, but it pays for itself. So if you're on the fence about getting one of these and thinking about the price, I would just do it. Put yourself in a situation where, let's say you're 90 years old right now, and you can go back in time and say, should I have gotten that, or was that a good idea? And pretty much, if you look at it at that perspective, you'll probably say, you know what, we should have done it. And I'm glad we did do it. We don't think about the money anymore because it is well worth it, I think. So if you're ever in, I think it's Wilmington, California, go hit up Gonzalo and get yourself a Fiberine high top. Takes about a day to install. Just do it.